Welcome to the Microsoft Promote IQ Overview series. In this video, we'll review how to set up a banner campaign in the Promote IQ platform. Before you begin your banner campaign setup in Promote IQ, creative assets must be developed and targeting eligibility must be confirmed based on specific requirements for each retailer program. This process will vary depending on the program in which you are participating. Please reach out to your Promote IQ representative to confirm details on the creative build and approval process and targeting eligibility for the retailer program you're interested in. Once creative assets are finalized and approved, you'll want to confirm they are available in the Promote IQ platform. To do so, from the dashboard, click on the Creatives tab in the left-hand navigation menu. From here, you'll be able to see all of your assets, the status for each, as well as start and expiration dates. You can click on the Available Only box at the top of the list to filter to eligible assets. You can also preview your creatives by clicking on the thumbnail in the right-hand corner. As with your sponsored products campaigns, you'll start the campaign build using the left side navigation New Campaign button, or from the dashboard, you can also select New Campaign in the top right-hand corner. If you have access to multiple brands, select from the vendor dropdown the brand you'd like to create this campaign for. Select Banner Placements, then click Next. In the configuration step, you'll set up campaign parameters. The available banner placements will depend on the retailer program in which you are participating. For this example, we'll select Category Page Banner. First, you'll create your campaign name. We recommend using a consistent naming convention for reporting purposes. Consider including the category, time frame, campaign type, and/or inventory type. For this example, we'll use Holiday 22 Women's Shoes Banners. Depending on the retailer program, there may be additional required or optional fields in the configuration step to add information for billing purposes. Next, you'll want to set the campaign status. Select Paused if you're setting up a campaign to launch at a later date, or Active if you want to launch the campaign immediately. The next step is choosing your budget interval, and flight dates. You can opt to have your budget refresh on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis, or use a lifetime budget that does not repeat for year-long evergreen campaigns or short-term promotions. Click Select a start and end date if you would like to run for a specified period of time. Otherwise, select a recurring campaign. For this campaign, we'll choose a flight date through December 31st. Remember to avoid scheduling a campaign that will run after your creative has expired by double checking your creative expiration dates and aligning your campaign flight dates accordingly. Now decide how much you want to spend on your campaign. This will vary greatly based on the program, category, and your campaign objectives. We'll set our budget for this illustrative example to $10,000. The next step is to select your pacing type. Even pacing will distribute campaign spending evenly over the course of the campaign flight and ensure you don't spend through your budget too quickly. ASAP pacing will enable campaigns to spend through the budget with no restrictions. This is a good option to ensure your budget is spent during time-sensitive promotions and holidays, for example. Front-loaded pacing may be an additional option for some programs. Front-loaded pacing allocates more of the campaign budget to the start of the campaign flight to deliver more at the beginning of the campaign and also ensures that it remains live through the majority of the flight dates, similar to even pacing. Next is the optional step to attach your campaign to a shared budget. If the shared budgets feature is enabled for your program, this will enable advertisers to track and manage spend across multiple campaigns and brands and prevent overcommitting on spend. Campaigns using shared budgets will stop spending when the shared budget is exhausted. If a shared budget already exists, click on the Shared Budget dropdown to select a shared budget to use for your campaign. If you are creating a new shared budget, you'll need to navigate to the Shared Budgets tab on the left-hand navigation menu. From the Shared Budgets tab, click on the Create New button to create an IO or credit that is eligible across multiple vendors. Once the shared budget is created, you can head back to the Campaign Builder to attach your campaign. As a reminder, attaching a campaign to a shared budget is an optional step, and you can move directly to adding bids. Depending on the retailer program, banner campaigns may require a minimum bid, which will be noted during this step. In this example, you can see a minimum CPM bid of $35 is required for this placement. For this example, we'll use $40. When all required fields are completed, click Next. Here you'll select your creatives from the list of eligible assets. Be sure to check the status and expiration date of the creatives listed, as you can only run creatives that show a status of available. Additionally, make sure that your campaign end date is either before or on the expiration date of your selected creative. Remember that in the previous step, we selected a campaign end date of December 31st. So without an expiration date, we'll be fine with that campaign end date. If you do select a creative with an expiration date after the campaign end date, you'll receive a pop-up message to update your campaign parameters. On the right-hand side, you'll see a small mock-up of the creative, which you can click to view a larger preview. If your desired creative is not shown or the information looks incorrect, reach out to your Promote IQ representative or use live chat for assistance. Simply check the box next to your desired assets and they will be promoted in the campaign. We'll use this creative promoting women's shoes for this campaign. Then click Next. In the last step of your auction banner campaign setup, you will see all available target criteria. The available targets reflect the categories that apply to the products you are promoting in the selected creatives. As I mentioned earlier, targeting eligibility is typically confirmed with the retailer prior to becoming available in Promote IQ. Please reach out to your Promote IQ representative with any questions about targeting. So, because we selected a creative promoting women's shoes, we see the categories that apply to that product. The default option is to select all available targets to maximize visibility across categories, but you can unselect specific targets by category, or you can click Unselect All. If you're not ready to launch your campaign, you can click Save in the top right-hand corner. Keep in mind that launched campaigns cannot be deleted. They can only be edited or paused. Otherwise, when you're ready to launch, click the Launch Campaign button in the bottom right-hand corner and your campaign build is complete. That covers our walkthrough of creating a display banner campaign. Be sure to check out the rest of our overview series for more information on sponsored products campaign setup, reporting, and best practices. If you have any questions, please contact us at support@promoteiq.com.